course, Heenan in and out of the ropes, and you can pretty well expect him to at least have words to say in the corner as he advises his man. Awfully nice to have you with us tonight. We hope you make it a point to join us each week. Championship wrestling always the most exciting, and we hope that you find it entertaining each week. Lanza comes over again for a word or two, and there are many who feel that maybe Heenan does this just to annoy Lanza's opponent. This has happened in the past. They meet on the ropes, roll to the corner, and Shorn will make them break. Blackjack Lanza at about 265, Kase around 240, 238, 240. Forearm is countered by Kase as he moves back to the center, and again Heenan gets up off the bench with words to the referee. A drag and a counter, a reversal now by Lanza. Kase rolls under, but Lanza comes up on top with a hammerlock. Lanza now grasping at the trunks, goes back to the arm. Johnny Kase from Chicago. Not what you'd call an old-timer in the business, but he's a man who has a great deal of experience. In his middle to late 30s, and an exceptionally active wrestler, has been for quite some time. He's underneath on this hold, of course, as Lanza enforces. Lanza from Albuquerque. You know, your place is to be over on the other side of the ring. I didn't invite you over. And as a matter of fact, I would imagine that most...
Every maneuver he does
is illegal.
We have talked over.
Sure you have.
Everything we've talked over.
I suppose you say getting next to the ropes and choking, right?
When he gets in there, he knows what he's going to do, that man. We map out every man that we're against.
I would believe that. I would believe that. You get him into the ropes, you say choking. You get him with the back of the ring,
let me tell you
the knee in the throat, right?
Remember this. People don't ask you how you win. They ask you if you win. Remember that. They never ask you how you win, it's if you win. You don't make any money being a nice guy. Nice guys finish last. Hey, ref, watch this thing. You see a completely illegal maneuver. Look at that.
Good counter by Kase as he wheels Lanza over to a neutral corner. And again, Heenan gets up as he recognizes now that Lanza's under the rope, absorbing the same punishment he was dishing out just moments ago. It's about time. Lanza under the ropes again as Kase enforces and Lanza counters by pulling the trunks, and will have to get them out of the neutral corner. Lanza back with a few words from the referee now as Kase gets him circled to the right. Would you please go over and sit in your own place? There's a dive, a single leg lock, and a press, but only for the count of two. A semi-cradle now.
Every man that wrestles us is an underdog. That's why the people and the ref are always for the underdog.
What do you say about this hold that Kase is employing on?
Stick around, watch. I've got faith in this man. Watch. We haven't come to the top without a little faith. You watch.
Lanza tries to counter with the chin lock. At the moment, to no avail. He is not, and you just be quiet. He's not using the trunks at all.
He didn't, though. That's the other man's job.
Now Lanza goes to the throat to get the break, and we will have to sure faith. About as illegal as you can get it. Lanza again with forearms, and now Shorn has to move in between. The referee is caught in the action.
Lanza's mad now.
Now he's gone back to his corner, and look at this. Look at this. Uncalled for. Kase again entwined in the ropes. And Heenan takes a boot in under the heart as Kase counters, gets back to his feet in circles. A counter and a gouge at the eyes by Lanza. Blackjack Lanza, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Johnny Kase on his knees, Chicago, Illinois. We're about 6.5 minutes, about 7 minutes in this one-fall match. Lanza goes to the buckle, now goes for the rope, and you see who's helping untie it. None other than our great pretty boy, Bobby Heenan. Kase again head first into that top buckle. And again, that is legal, as is that counter. There's an open hand to the head by Kase. And again, with the legal attack into the buckle. Johnny Kase with his own form of counters. Lanza goes through the rope, and Kase is going to bring him back in. 1, 2, and 2 only, as Lanza almost finds himself down for the count of 3. There's a drag across the eye. Lanza again with ruthless and uncalled for counters. And a well-disguised chokehold. But the referee, one of the most confident in the business, recognizes the choke and orders for the break. Again, Lanza goes to the throat with a forearm, a boot to the midsection, up into the solar plexus, and he really planted the toes. Side headlock now by Lanza. To the rope, and he has the tag rope around the throat, and again Shorn sees it. Now Heenan is employing the rope around the neck. And Shorn's getting fired up. And a quick count this time from Shorn, and we may have a disqualification if we don't watch out. I at one time saw a very controversial call. It pleased the fans, and it certainly pleased the wrestler who was underneath, but a referee counted silently to himself, as they do in collegiate and high school wrestling, and then called the count of 4 and 5 out loud, and it was too late. Shorn has not done this, but I wouldn't be a bit surprised if this keeps up, that he might make that attempt. Here's a good counter by Kase. A Beal. As Lanza finds himself again in the neutral corner, a front face drag and a figure 4 puts Lanza within inches of having both shoulders to the mat. Well, if you're joining us for this first match, it's a good one. Blackjack Lanza, Albuquerque, New Mexico versus Johnny Kase of Chicago, Illinois. A one-fall match. And it's been good from that first bell. Now Lanza biting the leg or something, biting the thigh. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's perfection, right? Sure. Lanza with a go behind, a counter by Kase and a reversal by Lanza. A short arm drag as Lanza gets into the ropes. And Kase puts the boot in. Now a little bit of conversation between Heenan and Lanza as they continue to map their strategy. Wrist lock. Kase enforcing. Johnny Kase with the hold. And Heenan claiming that he's using the fingers, and Heenan can see no better than anyone else around here, and I assure you Johnny Kase is on the wrist. A handful of hair puts Kase to the mat. And now Lanza again has gone back to the face and the chin, biting, as Heenan says. Worked back into the ropes. Kase takes him over. Lands hard. That was not the bell. The bell did ring with that vicious drop by Johnny Kase. Another hard drop in the center of the ring as both men go down. Oh, and Kase misses. Kase misses as Lanza grabbed the rope and held on. Johnny Kase took a vicious blow to his spine. Lanza has him up and Kase into that buckle, and he has definitely been slowed down considerably. There's an open fist under the chin that was open. A boot up into the stomach 3 times, 4, 5. Into the buckle again, and again this ring shakes literally down to the bell. Look out. Body slam. Here's the bulldog, and it puts Kase out as Lanza goes to the cover and gets the pinfall. 13 minutes, 15 seconds. 13-15, and the hand of Blackjack Lanza raised in victory as Bobby Heenan moves over to accept the boos, of course, from the fans here at ringside. Championship Wrestling continues on television. Let's take time out just for a moment, though. We'll be back with more right after this match.